What is up, Gamer Army? Welcome back to Psycho Gamer. I'm your host, Aubrey, and today we're not going to necessarily talk about Arcade 1-Up too much. It's going to be a little bit, but today we're going to talk about something that was just shown off a few weeks ago by AtGames. What is that going to be? That's going to be the AtGames Legends Ultimate Racer. New racing game arcade machine that AtGames is producing with a collaboration of a company we're not really expecting. So who's that going to be? Well, you got to stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe first off, though, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about this AtGames Legends Ultimate Racer right after this. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Like I said, we're going to talk about this new racing arcade machine that AtGames is actually releasing. Why am I kind of going like this? It's because it's I don't know. I'm not feeling how it's looking, but I don't know. It seems like it's more for kids than anything else because of how small the person in the picture is going to be. If you have not taken a look at the AtGames Facebook page or any other news reports that are actually out on the market right now, we're going to take a look at the big Facebook post that they posted back in early September about this particular machine. I did hear a couple little blurbs about it, but I just started really doing a little more research on it and found more information about it. So we're going to switch over to my computer. We're going to take a look at the AtGames Facebook page first to get a little bit more information on this and maybe look at a couple pictures that have been leaked out for this particular cabinet. All right. What you are seeing right here is the AtGames post talking about the Legends Ultimate Racer. This is basically what it says. Thank you for all the response to the surprise Legends Ultimate Racer reveal on the Super Game Room Dudes show during NODA. Not A. I'm not even sure what that is. Since it's still in the prototype phase, we'll continue to take all of your feedback into consideration as we head towards the eventual release. We also wanted to answer some of the more common questions that have popped up. The AliExpress seller, yes, you heard right, AliExpress, because they get stuff to us oh so fast. In the past, distributed versions similar to the prototype shown is an AtGames vendor and supply chain partner. We awarded them the contract a year ago through an RFP process in China that involved multiple supply chain partners. In conjunction with them, we have built the test bed prototype running with our team's hardware and software. That means, yes, this is fully integrated into the Legends Arcade family, Legends Universal firmware, and all of the features of the Legends Arcade platform. Wow. You're going to see that in just a second, but this is a lot of information. We have worked with the contractors to develop a lab model for a new line of racing cabinets and are customizing it to fit our ecosystem, making it a true open and connected racing arcade like our other Legends Arcade family machines. What we showed was an in-progress engineering sample and gave an insight into the status and general direction. Over the past year, we have gained valuable insight that will help prepare us for upcoming iterations. The spreadsheet that was shown and that we have included here, which we'll look at that in a second as well, in image form is the result of that year-long study that has some notable features not yet demonstrated, including the ability to drive 3 displays. So what we're going to see is it's going to have one display, but it's going to have the ability to add 2 more monitors or televisions or whatever they're going to actually utilize in this. The current version of the machine is also running the latest Legends Universal firmware version 5.49 and will continue to be updated in parallel. To answer the other question, the individuals shown in the video are at least 6 feet tall. We're designing this to more comfortably fit a much wider height range than similar types of these devices. It sounds good. I mean, at least it's not going to be really small like the Outrun cabinet is over by Arcade 1-Up. I mean, it was a good idea, good concept, but much like any of the other Arcade 1-Up cabinets, people are modding it. They're putting their own racing chairs in there that they're getting from auto dealers. So it's kind of crazy. Some of the pictures I've seen people have pulled up, have put out there for their mods for Outrun in terms of putting brake lights on them and other lights, toppers, and we pretty much name it. And they've been going out there doing this stuff. In any case, we hope that you appreciate our openness and understanding with our best practice. RFP with supply chain partners approach is what will allow us to bring the best engineering teams together to make a robust home arcade machine with all the best features at a price that our community can afford. We will not place a time limit or deadline on the process and will continue to tinker as we work with our partners on customization. The Legends Ultimate Racer will be built for long-term enjoyment and become another important piece of our growing Legends arcade family. Thank you all again. Please keep the feedback coming. Now, this is basically their little logo for the actual game cabinet itself. So you can definitely tell it's got that Legends Ultimate feel to it, but they've added a racer with a couple of checkered flags on each side of it. This is basically what we're getting. It is ugly as hell. Yes, I'm going to say that because it really is ugly. You got little lights at the top up here. It just looks meh. I'd rather use the Outrun cabinet by Arcade 1-Up. No offense, John D. But the Outrun cabinet is beautiful compared to this thing. It does look like they have extra buttons on the side here. It is a big screen. My question is how are they going to attach the other screens? Obviously, this is a prototype. It is still ugly as sin, but what is with the light-up seat? I'm seeing the seat lighting up here, and all that does is confuse me. And as you can see, this person can't be 6 feet tall. I don't know. This does not look like he's anywhere close to being 6 feet tall. And again, the light-up seat. It has some stickers on the side, stickers on the top. I mean, I don't know. It looks like the seat is able to light up with the same lights at the top up here. So you got your RGB support. I mean, I don't know. It's just ugly. What do you guys think? Post below. Tell me your thoughts on this particular thing. Yes, it is cool that they are going to be coming out with multiple games on this. It is linked up to their AtGames family, so you can actually buy more games and run more games in here. But the next picture is going to show some of the games and some of the information, tech specs, that a lot of you really would be worrying about or wondering about. So, prototype September 20, 2020. Universal's firmware, Legends Connect, build-in racing games. Yes. Accessory supported, bit LCD, bit pixel, 10-watt speakers, LAN, Wi-Fi, on-the-go PC games support, standard, and some of the games supported. San Francisco, is that San Francisco Rush maybe? Dirt Rally 2, Forza Motorsport 7, Project Cars, iRacing, F1 2020, Trackmania, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, that's kind of nice. My Summer Car, never heard of it. Grand Prix 3 and Race Room Gaming Experience. Those are probably going to be a couple of games that they're going to have made specifically for this particular cabinet. Arcade Play Link support, APL, standard, Legends Core Max. HDMI input for Fire Stick Samsung phones. Global leaderboard, ArcadeNet multiplayer lobby, party play. Local LAN, Wi-Fi peer-to-peer play. Racer versus Racer. Racer versus Gamer, Racer versus ALU. I'm not exact. I'm guessing that's AtGames Legends Universe. App Store. Supports Kodi, interest, FDX support. Legends Mail, My Digital Locker. Adjustable seat is standard. Seat lights, changes, colors, LED in a track mode and in games. It is wow. It's going to be a 32-inch screen. The current prototype's only 24 inches. Arcade 1-Up, what is up? They're going to have almost double your size screen. How much is this thing going to cost? I mean, that's going to be the question. I know it's going to be from a dealer from AliExpress out of China, but this thing, I'm going to guess $800. I know that's kind of high, but when you think about what's inside this thing right here in terms of equipment, I hope they can change the body style because it's just ugly and horrendous and would be nothing but an eyesore. It's yellow. Come on. Nothing yellow is good, unless it's Big Bird. And even then, you still got to be, he's still kind of sketchy. Surround sound 5.2 optional, haptic optional. Second and third display is also going to be optional. And then it basically goes back to this. Now, another site right here, Autoevolution.com, is actually talking about it as well. They seem to have a few extra pictures that we didn't see over on the Facebook page there. So you see it white. I don't know if that's a real picture. It might be him playing an actual game. It looks like he's got a coin slot, though. So that would be kind of interesting. Probably why they're not showing a super up-close shot of this is because it's definitely a prototype and they haven't finalized anything. And from the other angle, kind of got a pinkish kind of color going on there, or reddish. And pretty much all the same information that we already looked at over on the other page. NOD, that's the National Owner Day. So that's what that NODA thing is. And pretty much talk about the same thing. Prototypes built in collaboration with AliExpress. New Legends Ultimate Racer is being developed as a true open and connected racing arcade. Imagine having these made and then having Daytona USA in each of those. And you have about 5 or 6 of them in your house. It probably costs as much as actually buying the real ones, if possible. But you can link together a whole bunch of different games if that's going to be the case. Talking about some of these different games that we talked about. It features a 32-inch display. Working on an upgrade of the racing cabinet's main board will allow users to add 2 more displays and even replace the current one with a bigger one if that's what you want. That would be kind of cool. So they're almost looking like they're wanting to support the modding community a little more than some of the other companies, like, Arcade One of them. Just saying, John D. Just saying. As seen in the video, the seat's adjustable, and from what we understand, the persons using the prototype are 6 feet tall. I'm not seeing it personally. I don't believe that it's a 6-foot tall person, but hey, there's always that possibility that they are speaking the truth here. So I think that's going to do it for now, guys. I do appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the video. What do you guys think of the Legends Ultimate Racer? Again, I'm not feeling it unless they change that cabinet up a bit. Maybe make it red or make it black or just make it any color other than Big Bird yellow. I mean, that's just blah. Looks like Golden's mustard. So I'm sorry, I'm very critical. I shouldn't be so critical for something as ugly as this. But again, I want to hear your guys' feedback. I want to hear what you guys think about this cabinet and the information that they've provided. I don't know if I would want to buy it myself unless they change up some things. So, but before you go, guys, if you like the video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe and stay tuned for some of my next videos. I appreciate each of you coming out as always, and I will comment as much as I possibly can. Until next time, guys, game on.